Athletic teams here, Greg, a game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Now, here is Young looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovic, they have the guard duties. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against Sacramento. It's Bradley on the wing. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. From 12 feet out. That one, no good. Great D that time from Westbrook. At the elbow, it's James. He feeds it to Bradley. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now Westbrook. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Rebounded by Capella. And the pass to Young, right wing. Hawks passing it around. Bogdanovic finds Capella over Westbrook. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovic.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
The shot's good from Monk.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, Kevin, he wants his guys to try and match the speed that they're going to face. He said, we have some great athletes in our team, too. We need to play an athletic game tonight to keep pace. Guys, this should be a fun one to watch.
All right, David, thanks. This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Bradley. Lets it go with a 3. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Now here's Westbrook. This one for 3. Bradley can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Westbrook against Young. Screen by Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
LeBron passes to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
Boy, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
2 shots. That's on the first.
And that one misses.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
And he's good on the second. And this must be a time of year, Clark, when teams are still working on their chemistry, everybody getting comfortable with their role.
Well, hopefully that's been established by now, Kevin. And even this early, you'd like that to be kind of anchored in. There's not a lot of time for the feeling out process in the NBA. Once the game starts for real, they come pretty fast and furious. You can't give LeBron space from deep. You're asking for him to rein in threes if you do.
Outside Collins. Pass to Capella. Young outside. Shoots off the step back. And the shot goes in.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Pass to Monk. Fires the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella with it. 11 points last game. Pass to Llewellyn. Back to Capella. Collins passes to Llewellyn. Over James. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Westbrook. Monk sets the screen for Westbrook. Here's Llewellyn. Last game we saw him score 14. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Russell Westbrook. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Right side Westbrook. Johnson, the pass to James. Westbrook kicks to Johnson. Clock at 6. Back them up. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, and as a result, falling behind here.
Atlanta again missing. Lakers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
James, a screen on Capella. Bradley against Capella. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. This is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
To end the drought. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. Bogdanovic looking around. Driving the lane. And he makes good on the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. So a moment now to see the story for Cam Reddish. James outside. Bradley sets the pick for James. He kicks it to Monk. Can they get it? Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Monk's got 6.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
And Atlanta has possession following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Here's Capella. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
Capella against LeBron. Here's Monk. He takes it in. The rebound by Luwawu.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here is Young. Back to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. Coming off a terrific season. 1st in rebounding, 4th in blocks. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team.
You've got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
Now, here's Reddish. His last outing, he had 18 points. Young for 3. That shot missing. And the Lakers take it the other way. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And James gets it to go.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
The Hawks leading. The pass to Herter. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Bradley. No points in the game yet for him. Howard with this screen on Young. Here's James. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
You know, so far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Reddish. He tries for 3. It's good from long range. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Is such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Monk, the pass to Howard. And yes, it's good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pass to Reddish. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Lakers.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Passes it to Herter. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Here's Young. Up and in on the layup. Young's got his second basket of the night.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
Lakers trail by 3. Los Angeles calls timeout. Some changes for the Lakers. Horton Tucker's checked in for Monk. The Wizard comes in for Avery Bradley. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for LeBron. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Gallinari's checked in. Here's Horton Tucker. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Westbrook drives in, and it's sent back by Okongwu.
Just doing the job on the back door.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Out to Gallinari for 3. Connects from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Set him up, knock him down. Gallinari's a rhythm shooter, looking good on that one.
Anthony's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Young from the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. They get Russell Westbrook. For Atlanta, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And he hits the first of 3.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
And he nails the third.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And here's Westbrook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They need this. And the layup is good.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills. So now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
And so it's Atlanta, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Kings in Sacramento. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Wright. Luwawu is out there. Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovic. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Lakers trail by 9. Westbrook passes to James. Now here's Ariza. His three-pointers off the mark. Now Wright. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following Bogdan Bogdanovic's three-point attempt. Westbrook surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Okongwu, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Boy, Wright really understands when he needs to look to pass the ball. An outstanding all-around player.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now the pass to Horton Tucker. And the Lakers with another miss. Atlanta leading by 11. Here's Bogdanovic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6, 8 or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
And so Bogdanovic nails both of them. Lakers trail by 13. Westbrook finds James. Here's Ariza. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Horton Tucker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Luwawu. He dishes it to Okongwu. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The Lakers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
Boy, I tell you what, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Trying to get something going. Ariza no up.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Ariza, a screen on Bogdanovic. Here's Reeves. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Gallinari finds Wright. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Gallinari, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled. On that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
Consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And the Lakers making a change here. Monk's checked in. Gallinari hits them both.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Now here's Ariza. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And really just a great play to sack
sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
There's a screen. Gallinari wide open. No good on the three. Lakers trail by 17. The kick out to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Johnson sets the screen for James. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. James has got 10.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Outside, Bogdanovic. The three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovic has got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Monk with the ball. He's got 8. Pass to Ariza. 6 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Here's Horton Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Monk. How he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And he can't get the first one. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And the second free throw, good. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Wright dishes to Capella. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Here's Luwawu. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd assist on the night. James up top, guarded by Wright. Here's Horton Tucker. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Gallinari kicks to Capella. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Wright. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy is constantly trying to hone his craft.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw drops for Wright. Some changes for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Talen Horton Tucker. And a switch here also for Atlanta. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise. It's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Now here's Wright. And Anthony sends it back. Outside Westbrook. Johnson against Collins. Monk sets the screen for Anthony. Johnson up top. He's guarded by Collins. He gets that one. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Beautiful pick by Anthony.
Right, the pass to Bogdanovic. Now Capella. Here's Luwawu. 7 points in the game. Capella with a screen on James. Here's Luwawu. Kept alive. Capella kicks to Bogdanovic. Luwawu, the pass to Wright. Tries again. That shot off the mark. Anthony with the defensive effort. Sinks the three-pointer.
Anthony's pull-up shot is lethal, guys. Exceptional at shooting while in rhythm.
Right outside. Capella, the pass to Luwawu. Back to Capella. Pass to Luwawu. The three ball. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. It's a 16-point game. Passes to LeBron. The pass to Monk from deep. And they get it back. And it's good, 2 points. Anthony's got 5 now.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for James. Then for the Hawks, Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Luwawu. And Trae Young subbed in for DeLon Wright. And Atlanta has possession. Back to Young. Capella with a screen on Westbrook. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
Lakers trail by 16. Anthony up on top. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Collins. Back to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Screen by Capella. Here's Huerter. The three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Johnson against Young. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. No shot off that time.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
Young's shot is good.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Lakers shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Pass to Anthony. Fades away. And that one, good. Anthony's got his third bucket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Bounce pass, Young. To the middle. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Monk. A 24-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that three ball. I mean, fantastic at measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
Bradley against Bogdanovic. Capella kicks to Young. Capella dishes to Young. Again, Young missing. Lakers trail by 15. 1:10 left to play in the first half. The three from Bradley. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Young looking around. Shot clock at 5. Good on the bucket. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Westbrook. Dishes to Monk. 30 seconds left here in the second. And here's Bradley from 3. That one, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Bogdanovic passes to Collins. Here's Herter. Screen by Capella. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got his second bucket of the night.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome to halftime. Glad you could join us. It's been a clash of the Titans at the center spot so far. And this matchup has been every bit as good as advertised. Just take it from Shaq. I mean, he's the king of advertisements.
Stay tuned, folks. Don't change that dial.
But what about during the commercials?
Definitely not.
And right now, let's talk about that monster first half for the Hawks.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Malik Monk out there with Johnson. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's James in at the center. That's the Laker 5. Monk for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Johnson. There's the 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Westbrook finds James. Johnson for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Passes it to Bogdanovic. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovic. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 19. Johnson can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Bogdanovic kicks to Young. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 6. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Every game you expect Young to have some scoring bursts, but tonight he has been on auto drive.
Now here's Westbrook. There's the pass to Monk. The 3. It's hauled in by Trae Young. The Hawks leading by 21. Outside Collins. Outside Bogdanovic. Collins a screen on Bradley. The 3 from Bogdanovic. A rebound by the Lakers. Monk dishes to LeBron. Bogdanovic against Bradley. Back to James. Kicks it out to Bradley. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Bradley can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Llewellyn from the arc. Westbrook pulls it in. Lakers trail by 21. Passes it to Monk from deep. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Collins passes it to Bogdanovic. Now Capella. And he uses the glass on the layup. 11 points for Clint Capella.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Westbrook. Over Young. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Atlanta leading by 23. Bogdanovic finds Collins. Young in the corner. Pass to Llewellyn. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
second in opponent points per game, fifth in blocks, and they were top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. They did not give up a lot of easy looks on that side.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up, right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. The Lakers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Outside Bradley. The pass to Monk. Johnson sets the screen for Monk. Banked in off the glass. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, once Monk finds his rhythm, he wants to let it go as much as possible, and he's capable of heating up fast.
And James picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Capella kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Luwawu. No good from outside.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Monk to the left side wing. Here's Westbrook. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you look at Westbrook's profile, and he has averaged double-digit rebounds in multiple years. Nothing new about that.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Free throw no good for Westbrook.
Hey, making history is part of Russell Westbrook's DNA. Remember when he averaged a triple-double for 3 seasons in a row?
And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovic has got 17.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play and every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Young with no one around. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for James. Anthony comes in for Johnson. Horton Tucker's checked in for Malik Monk. And it's the Wizard in for Bradley. And so he makes both from the line. Atlanta's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. Back to Collins. Over Anthony. That's good from Collins on the assist from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 4 assists now tonight. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Passes to Horton Tucker. Trains the three-pointer.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Now, here's Collins. And the pass to Capella. Pass to Luwawu. Takes a 3. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Westbrook passes to Carmelo. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Lakers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Shooting 3.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Talen Horton Tucker. Avery Bradley comes in for the Wizard. And James subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Good on the second free throw. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. And he makes all 3.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Reddish. That 3 off the mark. Lakers trail by 21. Howard with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Last season, he played outstanding, putting up about 25 points per, 9 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
He misses the free throw.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony. And Talen Horton Tucker subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Luwawu. Makes it off the glass. Luwawu's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Lakers really having a tough go here. Pass to Horton Tucker. The 15-footer, good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists in the game.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spot.
So it's the Hawks now. Now, Reddish. It's Young on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 20.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Luwawu. Passes it to Young. 5 on the clock. Fires it up. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the pass to Horton Tucker. Howard kicks to James. Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 6. And the dunk by James.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
Atlanta leading by 22. Young outside. 3-pointer. Again, Young missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive.
For Los Angeles, they have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
2.
Free throw drops for Monk.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
Anthony's checked in for Stanley Johnson. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Monk drops them both. The Hawks leading by 20. Young passes to Huerter. Back to Young. And stolen by James. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Lakers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Two shot.
First free throw is good.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
The Hawks making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Young against James. Out to the right wing. Here's Reddish. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Lakers trail by 18. Kicks it to LeBron. Monk, the pass to Howard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Sunday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
2.
No good on that one. And the Lakers with some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Anthony. The Wizard comes in for Malik Monk. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for James. And he sinks the second. The Hawks leading by 17. Young outside. Over in the corner, Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Ariza outside. Young against Westbrook. Driving in. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that. Strong and then finishes as well.
This will be his fourth shot at the line in this one.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate. And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And it's Herter, top of the key. He kicks to Okongwu. Here's Reddish. Another three for Atlanta.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Reeves. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The feed to Howard. Pass to Horton Tucker. Clock at 4. Here's Reeves. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta leading by 20. Young with the ball. Out to the wing. Here's Reddish. Offline with his three. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Atlanta, DeJuan Wright is out there with Bogdanovic. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. Now here's Wright. Gallinari a screen on Westbrook. Wright. And that one is good.
And the team got excited about that one. Wright felt the contact, but still managed to finish through it.
And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Horton Tucker. Anthony with the screen on Wright. Horton Tucker, that's good.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Luwawu. Off target from outside. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks leading by 20. It's right on the wing. Here's Luwawu. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Westbrook following the three by Atlanta. Here's LeBron. Here's Reeves. He's covered by Bogdanovic. And DeJuan Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's James. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, the whole floor is wide open for LeBron. I mean, he's got just the right kind of touch for those mid-range shots.
Right, the pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Luwawu. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Luwawu's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Hawks. Westbrook against Wright. James, the pass to Reeves. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Hawks. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Six on the shot clock. That shot is off. Good D by James.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
The Hawks leading by 21. And Wright kicks to Gallinari. Outside, Bogdanovic. Here's Luwawu. Monk defending. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Wizard. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Monk dishes to James. Pass to Howard. Over Bogdanovic. And stolen by Bogdanovic. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Gallinari. And that one's drained from the low block.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
You can do it, LeBron.
James outside. Now, here's Monk. 9 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And Luwawu gets it to go. Luwawu's got 20 points. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here's James outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Defense is right there. Over to the wing. Here's Luwawu. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 6th assist on the night. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Reddish in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And here is Capella. Pass to Luwawu. Back to Capella. 5 to shoot. Here's Wright. The shot comes out. James with some nice D. The Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Horton-Tucker. The rebound by Luwawu. Luwawu's got 4 rebounds in this game.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
Now here's Wright. Passes it to Reddish. From beyond the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Horton Tucker, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Wright, the pass to Gallinari. Atlanta gets it back. The Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Gallinari against Anthony. The pass to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there. Horton Tucker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Atlanta leading by 22. Wright outside. Pass to Gallinari. Fires for 3. Cans it from downtown. Gallinari's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And here is James after Gallinari made the last 3-pointer. Horton Tucker. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. It's right on the wing. James covering. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. LA's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Anthony down low. Gallinari on him. Anthony's shot is off. Reddish the pass to Llewellyn. The kick out to Wright. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too full. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Bogdan Bogdanovic.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And so it's Atlanta with it. They have a 19-point lead. Young passes to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Horton Tucker. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Capella finds Bogdanovic. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Yeah, I like seeing that strong mid-range J of Monk's. I mean, when he's got room to shoot it, he lets it go quickly and with ease.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Young outside. Hawks passing it around. Outside, Bogdanovic. Over Monk. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 19 points.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now, here's Monk. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Collins in the post. Covered by LeBron. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And Los Angeles guys shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Young against Westbrook. Monk for three. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Anthony with the screen on Bogdanovic. Monk's shot's good.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside, so Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Here's Young. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Inside. Capella finds Collins. Outside, Bogdanovic. Pass to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Over Westbrook. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovic.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later. it.